The first test of the Border-Gavaskar Trophy in Perth had everything you could ask for in cricket. Pace, bounce, drama, and an incredible comeback. India might have started on the back foot, but they turned this game on its head with resilience, brilliance, and tactical supremacy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at how India secured one of their greatest overseas test wins, of which Australia suffered defeat for the first time in test matches in the Perth Stadium. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. Rightio, let's set the scene. The pitch at Perth Stadium was a pace bowler's dream. Quick, with just enough grass to keep batters on edge. Despite that though, after winning the toss, the big dog Bumrah chose to bat first, but the decision had gone downhill as India were bowled out for just 150 on day one. Pick of the bowlers in Josh Hazlewood was the wreck and the chief, with figures of 4 for 29, exploiting every bit of the surface. Australia, however, couldn't capitalise. In stepped Jasprit Bumrah, the leader, the bowler, the game changer. His 5 for 30 dismantled Australia for 104, giving India an unlikely lead of 46 runs. Then came the masterstroke. India's second innings saw Yashasvi Jaiswal and KL Rahul stitch together a 200-run partnership. Jaiswal's sublime 161 was the cornerstone, and Virat Kohli capped it off with an unbeaten 100. Allowing India to declare at 487 for 6, leaving Australia a mountain to climb, chasing 534 runs. Despite Travis Head's gritty 89, Australia folded for 238, handing India a record-breaking 295-run win, their largest victory overseas by runs. Now that we've got a brief idea of what the game looked like, let's dive into personal performances and how each performance had unfolded in their own fashion. Now, let's break down the performances that defined this game. Starting off with Jasprit Bumrah. What do you even say about this guy? From setting the tone on day one with relentless pressure to that deadly first innings spell of 5 for 30, Bumrah was simply unplayable. His lengths were immaculate, just short enough to bring the edge into play, but full enough to keep the stumps into the equation. That brought to get Marnus Labuschagne, top of off stump, straight out of a fast bowler's handbook. Then there was Yashasvi Jaiswal. At 22, he's already batting like a seasoned veteran. His 161 wasn't just about runs, it was about character. The way he left deliveries outside off, the patience he showed against the short ball, it was test match batting at its finest. And when the opportunity came, he cashed in with glorious boundaries, especially through the covers. Fun fact, every test century Jaiswal has scored so far has been 150 plus. That's not just talent, that's hunger. And what about Virat Kohli? There's a reason he's called the king. Coming in with a solid platform, Kohli's unbeaten 100 wasn't flashy, it was clinical. He rotated the strike, punished the loose balls, and most importantly, ensured India didn't lose momentum. This was vintage Kohli, and his knock cemented India's dominance in the second innings. Rightio, let's now take a look into a bit of tactical analysis. This wasn't just about individual brilliance, it was about masterclass in tactics. Bumrah's captaincy deserves a special mention. He used short pitch bowling judiciously, especially against Australia's lower order. The short ball ploy to all Australian batters in their first innings was genius. 2 bounces followed by a fuller ball, and most of the time, that did the trick for the Indians. On the batting side, India's second innings was a lesson in adaptability. In the first innings, they were caught fishing outside off, but in the second, the approach was far more disciplined. Jaiswal and Rahul neutralised the new ball with solid technique, and once the ball had softened, the scoring rate had picked up exponentially. For Australia, however, their batting against India's pace was glaring weakness. Travis Head aside, their top order was constantly getting caught in the crease, unsure whether to go forward or back. Their inability to negotiate Bumrah's craft was particularly costly. This wasn't just a win for India, it was a message. India came to Australia facing adversity on day one and responded like champions. With 1-0 lead in the series, they've put Australia under immense pressure. But the question still remains, can Australia bounce back in the second test, or India continue their march towards retaining the Border-Gavaskar Trophy? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more of content like this. Without further ado, I will see you in the next video. Peace.